Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Misadventures of Executive Outcomes. I am, of course, your Galaxy Master Extraordinaire, Wild Quill, and with me are some great players. I'm gonna change it up slightly, so I'm just gonna introduce the players, and as I say your name and your character name, just do a little hey or hi in general. We'll do a minimum effort Friday here. Excuse me. So we'll go up the line. First, we have One Trick playing the Radakai Marksman War 2s.
Crickets.
Q One Trick.
Say.
I said hey or hi or something. Oh my god, that wasn't much. That was the bare minimum.
You just said everything that I usually say, so...
And he said we should say hey or hi.
Sup. Yeah, just say sup or something. Good grief, man.
Kill me,
not...
okay. Yeah,
there you go. God, I'm not like strapping you down to a chair in Guantanamo or something. God, a little something. All right. Next we have Silvers, the former Jedi Knight, now man on the run in Nar Shaddaa, played by Raiden.
Yeah, hi.
There you go. Then we have the Verpine weaponsmith and overall designer of basically everything from droids to potential world shields, Azorath, played by Nevin. And then we have Just Drask, or also the captain formerly known as Drask, played by Nampites.
How do?
Very cool. All right. I don't know if I like it. We'll see. I'll hack it apart in editing. We are continuing with the group's interesting raid. Actually, it's been a pretty cool raid so far on a secret Imperial base on Nar Shaddaa. And they are taking on the base both for to serve Quello the Hutt, but also to serve this awesome Rebel Alliance spy master named Hauser, played by Mr. Heston. And
that was Lee Marvin.
Oh, it is. Why did I think it was Charlton Heston? Okay, Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin.
Sorry to the respective estates. It was Lee Marvin. So sued so quickly. So they have dispatched with 2 security droids, 2 specially modified probe droids used for security, along with 4 hidden turrets. The group took a bit of damage. Some people, I think. I didn't down anybody. I think Drask may have taken the brunt of.
I did. I need to heal up a little bit.
I was debating what to do next. There's a lot of options in the field for me. Wow, I guess I just hit Drask and like a little bit of Silvers.
Yeah,
I could throw something at you guys. All right. So this will be kind of an interesting startup. It's mainly going to be a focus on Azeroth, just kind of from the get-go, because it is now basically how many droids do we have going down there?
9, I think, out of 10.
Very good. 9. Okay, I have 9 total, or was it 6?
I think it was 10 people in there.
Yeah, but there was a total of 9 droids?
Yes.
Okay, because
I
I have
was
6
unable
here.
to make one.
Okay, gotcha. I must have updated it. Very good. I swear, I need just like an adjunct. I need to go like steal a college intern and be like, you are my note taker on Fridays. I will pay you lunch and I'll try to like hack the college servers to give you credits. Okay, so 9 droids. Another little note. I guess it would be too much to each call them like alpha, beta, gamma, delta, so and so and so. So that would get a bit ridiculous. Okay, so
You could just call them 1, 2, 3.
That's so boring. I thought about that too. It's so boring. All right. So we have 9 droids, and basically, I think, how are you guys going to be arranged on the roof? Who would want to help out Azeroth, and who would want to be on watch? And you guys still have Tanaka on another rooftop, keeping check on everything. But let me know, and we'll start with Nam. What would you like to do? Would you like to be assisting Azorath, or would you like to be on watch?
I want to use a med pack on myself.
Okay, so I'll put you... Well, okay. You will do that, but where are you positioned? Are you going to want to position yourself close to Azorath, or more like in cover, checking, on watch?
I'm gonna go on watch.
Okay, you're on watch. And I will let you use the med pack in just a
How
second.
badly wounded are you, by the way, Lambites?
He's pretty bad.
Yeah, I've got 25
I have
hit
an
points.
advanced med pack on me.
I've got a 2d10 med pack.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them actually. To be honest.
Silvers, will you
Yes.
be on watch or helping out Azeroth?
Does he need help? But
This is purely your character. I mean, you can ask him real quick. You can try to do a real quick exchange.
do you need help or something?
I don't
That's
think
all.
you need some help. I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless your force
Then,
powers can somehow do something.
like what?
I don't know, it's magic.
I have quite some force power, so
Okay,
Not how the
Alright,
force
alright. Cutting it off there. What is your decision? Stay with Azeroth or be on watch?
I stay with Azeroth and watch him.
I like to watch. War 2s. What is War 2s going to do?
Yeah. I mean, we were going to go down once the droids were in.
You said so.
And I thought that was the plan. And since we have the elevator room like here with the...
I saw when they exploded and froze them. Then we go in.
Yeah, the
That's
plan was
how I
either
thought
to
as well.
rappel down the side of the building and breaching through the window, or breaching through the ceiling of the apartment above the Imperial base.
But now we have the elevator right here, so now we can just let the droids do theirs and then go down regularly.
Do you trust the elevator? Do you think it's a good method of getting down? I personally don't think it is, because it's probably booby trapped or something.
All right,
Climb.
decision time. Where are you, what are you doing? What is your focus going to be on?
I'll just follow Drask doing something.
Okay, so you're going to be on watch. Very good. Nice even split on the team. All right. Let me get into the Zen mode. Narshada. I really have to be careful what I do. All right. War 2s and Nam, over the comm link, you guys hear kind of like a weird series of beeps and pauses, and I think both of you, especially Nam, you have enough military expertise to realize it sounds like kind of like an encrypted message. But it's a short range message, since you guys did disable their main communications setup. So this sounds like it's over somebody's like personal comm link.
Would that be like tactics or something?
Can I roll for Morse code?
Yeah, that would be knowledge tactics. You could use those to try to decipher it.
Let's go with that.
Not bad.
That's not shit, to be honest.
Yeah. I have 28 total.
Wow, 28. Very good.
I have 13 in my stats.
Not bad. All right, so Nam, you know it's encrypted, but War 2s, apparently stole the how-to guide of Imperial Special Forces encrypted signals. Basically, it sounds like they're sending some sort of warning, and they say, to all bounty hunters, known high-level bounties on the rooftop at building so and so, and they basically gives the address, and it says like, heavily armed, please come at once.
Shit.
Now, mind you, like most people probably, not everybody on a world like Nar Shaddaa is going to give two fucks about like an Imperial encrypted message. They might not even understand it, but there might be some specific people that keep their kind of ear to the ground. They might be more sympathetic to the Empire.
Or the credits.
Or the credits. Also the credits.
Are you telling us we're gonna see Boba Fett right now?
What? If I was gonna do Boba Fett, I mean, that encounter is gonna be really cool, and I would want to have Drask at his full health to give it a proper challenge. We'll see. I never say never.
Could we set up the droid who didn't explode with the bombs to trigger at a certain point, or?
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. So I will give you guys. You two will have one turn now to sort of, just like act as if it was your turn to do something, and then we'll jump over to Silvers and Azeroth.
And then I'll want to try and do that.
Very good. So how much is stuff up here?
And we should probably try to rappel down or something quickly to get some type of cover.
Well, we have the ventilation systems.
I'm too big to fit in the ventilation system.
Elevator
No,
for you then.
No, you're not. I don't think you've been eating Nerf burgers perpetually. Drask has dad bod.
It's like Kylo Ren.
Oh my god, that's I don't know what that is. Ben Swallow. Alright. So do you want to position it here? Like where would you want to kind of move it? Or are you just rigging it right there?
Let's
Decisions.
Let's put it somewhere around here for maximum explosion of equipment also.
Okay. Alright, so we'll move the droid over here. I wish I could. Can I delete these things? I can delete them. There we go. Okay. It's a really cool effect done by a really good artist, but. Okay, I can't get rid of that. Sucks. Clear. I don't want to clear the drawings because it might. Let's see. Clear. Delete all marking. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Excuse me. Alright, cool. So you move the droid. I'm gonna remove. I guess I don't want to remove that other one. This other one, did this?
It exploded.
This one over here?
That one exploded, yes.
Okay. So. Alright, I guess.
It.
Yeah. No, I'm debating.
Just go full jar on that.
Okay. Here. Now it has a skull, so it's really destroyed. So it's just pieces and shrapnel. Okay. So I'll say that Ortuz moves it. Drask, would you like to begin setting up an explosion or anything?
Well,
what will
on
you
the one
do?
hand, I want to use the med pack, but on the other hand, I do have some proximity mines.
Your choice.
Boom, 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 boom.
I am on quite low health, but these med packs are so shit anyway that.
3 injury.
I could hear you.
Wait, you could heal me, Rin. Aren't you helping Azeroth?
Yeah, you are focused on another task at the moment.
I'm really only looking at.
Yes, but that's why I asked you.
It's
Having you
okay.
focus on something else. So, boom. I got like a quarter, stick of dynamite, some nitroglycerin.
Paper clips,
They don't-
big ones.
They don't, they don't make them like they used to anymore.
Boom. Right. Shit.
What Drask says at least once an hour. Just, shit.
Well, on the one hand, we don't even know
Second
where these mercenaries are coming from, so it seems like a bit of a waste. So I'll just use the med pack on myself.
I was gonna say I was about to cut you down. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll them bones.
Is it is treat injury involved with the use of med
It's
pack?
treat injury, and I believe our home rule was that treat injury. If you get over a 10, that's an extra d6. If you get over 15, that's 2 extra d6 on top of what the med pack is.
Okay, right. I'll roll for treat.
And you can still bungle it. You can still somehow you put the syringe right into the worst possible vein, so you heal your foot somehow, but not the rest of yourself.
Injecting cocaine into your dick.
Yeah, there. See, that's in that one right there. And you're like, where did I get cocaine from?
Well, that would just make Drast stronger. And of course he does have
It
two.
will make a certain
Does have
part
two.
of it stronger.
First doesn't have to.
Yes,
Second, that would work for about a minute. Show me the new canon where it says the Trandoshan have 2 dicks there.
Look,
You want to talk to me about my canon is dead?
it is just known that
Oh,
lizard men
no. I
have
don't
two.
think so.
It is,
I
it
do
is
not
just a
think
meme.
so.
It is just
Hey,
a well-known fact.
Go heal yourself for 2d10 and 2d6, Mr. Double Dick. Doesn't matter when they're still really small Trandoshan cocks. I'm gonna have to edit that so bad.
Fucking heresy.
Wow, we are on the internet. Who cares?
I have class, sir. Wow. Oh, see, this is what happens when you talk about your 2 dicks so much. You roll really shitty healing rolls.
That was one of them.
No, that's all his
That's
healing.
it. That's it.
17.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
I mean,
I don't-
we have more packs.
Out of
I
potentially.
do have 2 more med packs, to be fair.
I mean, I guess that is above 50% because for 32 potential points, that's not the worst. That's more than half. Okay, so that's you guys. Okay, a Azorath.
Yes.
The droids are bouncing down the tunnel and they're very close. It's like a cutesy version of the Sentinels racing to Zion to murder everybody.
First?
Reapers? From what?
Mass Effect? Murderous
Oh.
Robot?
I don't know. I like the Sentinels version better. The Reapers don't really have a small, one-man thing, do they?
No.
Yeah. All right. Anyhow, so you can imagine that I was almost going to do a scene, but then I thought the audience might get sentimental about the cool, the underpaid, poor, regular Joe staff members of the Imperial intelligence group. But you can imagine that they heard the alert and they were like, oh, it's probably just, birds or somebody screwing around. And then they went to security mode and now they're they're getting ready to go for probably the elevator. And that's basically what the droids will find as they come in. So as 9 droids sort of, actually first, and a very funny thing, as they're sort of bouncing clank, 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 down the vent, I'll say we'll have Alpha. Alpha's the leader of these diabolical freeze droids, and he alerts you because he also, and you see this, both you see this, that there's of course a vent covering basically their exit. So he'll be like, Master, we need we need a focused drilling real quick to get through. Or he says, should we try to be stealthed or should we try to rapidly enter the area?
I was gonna ask, is it a straight line down from where I dropped them off, or is it?
They are now. I'll say the last part is a fall, just for dramatic purposes.
No, I meant from where I where I dropped them in. Is it
No,
a straight
there's-
line
there's-
down to where they are
there's
right
some-
now? Or
There'll be some.
Twists and
It
turns and
flattens
such.
out for a bit and then it moves around. I'm just like we're jumping ahead to right when they're about to come out.
Yeah, I'm asking if their exit is straight down from where I am. As in, the exit
I mean,
is right on top of this one.
give me a different way of asking what you're trying to get at. I'm trying to understand exactly what you're looking.
I'm trying to.
What do you want
what
to
I'm
do?
figuring to do here is
Yeah.
if I could use my Verpan rifle to shoot out the grate they're exiting from.
No, you could not do that.
All right.
That's what I was trying to get to. I was just like, I kind of get what you're asking for, but I know you were asking for something specific. But no, if you had some sort of like, I know there's some guns that do like a bounce ball like that. That might have worked out better. But no, it's not a straight shot, which would have been cool. Just jamming your verpack, like, move out of the way.
All right.
What's the problem?
No problem. He was just looking at other ways accomplishing solving a problem.
Yeah, might as well then have them try to be as stealthy as possible.
All right.
I probably could remove something with force if you want.
Can you move objects that you can only see like via a view screen?
Could you unscrew events?
What's the range of like move object? We might be able to.
I'm pretty sure it's inside, but
doesn't it have a range though? The move object
yeah.
horsepower. What's the range?
Let me look it up. Move object 12 squares and within line of sight.
Okay,
And
so
we're alone, so it's
12. No, technically you kind of do. Because he could because Silvers was positioned there, he has watched their whole movement. So 12 squares is 60 feet. So I will say, if you want, you can use the force because basically you've mapped out the area by watching how the droids are there. So like sort of reaching out with the force, maybe there's a rat or something in these vents, and that's what you sort of bounce your signal off of, and then you could use the force to quietly like undo the grate.
Okay, I will do that.
Very
I
cool.
will-
Hashtag useful Jedi.
Yeah.
Roll ahead, sir.
Yeah, I rolled 34.
Yeah, I think you do that. So instead of the droids just sort of like all kind of 9 droids just going like beep, bop, 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 like all kind of crashing on the grate at once. Silvers actually uses the force and undoes both the screws on the grate and also slowly lowers the droids down. And as you lower the droids down, Alpha is like imagine like a cuter version of like the Darth Maul Sith droids, but with like 4 arms. And so they watch as like you see 6 staff members and 4 Imperial like special forces looking guys, but they're all mainly focused on the door except for one tech. And we're going to see if they can catch what is going down. Wow, this like the one day this person needed to do their stuff. Actually, let's see. Let's do this at slight disadvantage. Because that is pretty cool, and they would not have been anticipating the vent action. If I can find a D20, it'd be fantastic. There we go. All right, let's see. Very good. So at first, it looks like the droid Zeta, which is coming in at the very end. It almost looks like Zeta doesn't get undercover quickly enough to hide, and you see this like one Imperial tech sort of looking in the direction, but at the last minute, Zeta just sort of like ducks underneath, behind like somebody's like picture of their family, which is a serious breach of protocol for a spy house. But it ducks underneath the picture and it remains undetected. So, Azorath, I will say that there are 5 of the 10 people, so it's 4 of the techs and one of the special forces are in range if you want to launch the attack. And as per your programming, I figure most of the droids kind of fan out, kind of sneakily.
Try to stick to the roof or other places where it's hard to spot them.
Yes, I like that actually. That makes a lot more sense that they would just stick to the... Oh my gosh, that's even more terrifying. It's bad enough if they were on the ground. So, would you like to launch your attack, or do you want to hold off for whatever reason?
I think it would be better if we found them all and then attacked, but if they are grouped up together right now, it's probably better to take those guys out first.
You can spend one more turn waiting, and the droids will basically all get into position. It will require a stealth check. Decisions. Are you doing the stealth? Are you doing the stealth check? It sounds like you did.
No.
Mulligan?
More or less flipping a coin, and let's go at it. Let's take
Alright, I like
take
it.
them out.
Operation Steingrabber.
Operation Popsicle.
Okay.
It's the best music for this. So, you're killing us with the suspense?
Yeah, going at them.
Yeah. Oh, you're just attacking. You're not waiting.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So this is pretty easy, and actually that works out very well. So Alpha, you don't even realize like why this happens the way it does, but Alpha sort of like reaches out one of its claws and it directs it towards Zeta, Sigma, and Gamma, and sort of like shoos them away at first, and then launches the attack. You don't exactly know what happened, but it's just a real quick thing that you guys both seem to glimpse. And then right after that, Alpha directs Delta, Beta, Kata, all the rest of the first 5 and attacks. So let's see. These are going to be some very terrified Imperials pretty soon. All right. So let's see here. So 5 of 9 droids. Okay, so Azeroth, I need you to roll me 9 d20s, and only tell me if you get nat ones. Oh, sorry, excuse me, 5 d20s, and I only need to know if you roll a 1 on any of them.
5d20s.
Yeah.
1-1.
Oh, oof.
Oh,
Now the plot thickens. Okay, so we need.
no.
Here's the kicker. We get to figure out whether it was Spec Forces guy or just a tech that escapes? All right, so here comes the D10. You guys are lucky. It's let's see here. It's Wilson, the nice Imperial tech.
Wilson.
Yep.
He
So
pisses his pants when a spider comes flying at his head.
there you go. Yeah, and when he pisses his pants, the spider's like the short circuits. It's I mean, mind you, the spider does explode, so he takes let's see, 15 damage. But it doesn't encase, it shorts out the cryo ban effect. So, and you see Alpha sort of like, Alpha's just like, critical failure, one person escaped containment. And,
I'm disappointed in you, Alpha.
oh, Alpha quickly, like a quick message a la, the X-Wing screen, in Empire Strikes Back, and it just says, no, it was totally beta. Beta sucked.
I Gib slap Silvus on the head.
Okay, so, but luckily, 3 of the techs and 1 Spec Force guy are out of the fight. Alright. Drask and War 2s. You guys, please give me a perception check.
$25.
Wow, very nice. Oh, I almost missed it. All right. So, Drasky, you don't see anything. And then what we got? Let's work. War 2s, you notice high up on the roof, and on this particular building, this building is actually about basically the roof of this building where you see somebody is 10 floors higher than you guys. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
And you guys hear this voice over the comlinks, and he says, "Hey, you guys down there, you guys the ones causing all the fuss for them Imperials?"
Maybe. Was that to you?
Well, I just wanted to check, because it sounds like you guys got a massive bounty on your head. Looks like pretty easy pickings for the man with the right perch and the right kind of rifle. But I figured I'd give you guys the chance to just go ahead and throw down them guns and go ahead and get off that there building, because I don't believe that's yours.
Don't think that we're alone.
No, I know you're not alone, but I like my chances, so, and I've seen some of your guys' bounties. You guys are definitely worth my time, but I always like to give a man a choice between death and, just giving up his weapons and coming along quietly. I hear the spice mines of Kessel are nice this time of year. Wouldn't it be preferable to, shot through the head? You're busy. You're focused. You're focused on smacking Silvers upside the head for some reason.
How big are our bounties? I'm just curious.
Do you ask him, or are you just trying to get a general?
Just him.
Well, see, if I say this, you guys are all going to start turning on each other. Says most of you guys have gotten to a whopping 60,000 credits today, and then the Jedi, he's up to 80,000. Apparently, a lot of folks here on Nar Shaddaa and elsewhere would really like to turn him into their little pet, training guy, part historian, part sex slave, all sorts of fun stuff from what I've heard. There are a lot of weird people with a lot of weird things on Nar Shaddaa. I don't judge. My pa always said, as long as they ain't hurting nobody, don't judge. And I like to think these guys would not hurt you. I mean, if they're going to spend 80,000 credits, it might be minor wounding, but anyhow. So I figure I'll give you guys one last chance. Just toss your weapons off the side of that building there, and just come to the edge, and I'll hit you guys all with a nice little stun bolt. Boom, put you out like that. Then you just wake up in either in Kessel or wherever the bounty person wants you. Sounds easy, right?
Where is this guy talking from?
These stories up above you.
Yeah, I forgot that's not illuminated. My mistake. And I'll assume that War 2's kind of signaled where he was at, because War 2's was the only one who saw him earlier.
I'm just gonna ask, would it be possible to convince him to maybe shoot other bounty hunters coming in?
Yeah, you guys are always welcome to try different approaches. Mind you, I'll cut you off eventually because there's only so much dialogue before he would just say, screw it and do this. So if you guys have a pitch, go for it.
I have a plan.
No.
Hold on, let just real quick here, just to make it fair. Both of you guys roll a d20, and that whoever wins will let them take lead on this. And that's not even super fair because Nam was super quiet. I don't know why.
I was just reading something.
There you go. So you could have had your plan. All right. Wow. Okay. So War 2's you make it or break it time.
So, how about you help us get rid of other bounty hunters, and we both get to live another day, and I'll introduce you to Quello instead.
As you say this, you get a quick burst text message from Tanaka, and she says, "Should I take the shot?"
Just keeping him sight for a few moments more.
All right. You said Quello, right?
Yes.
Says my greatest apologies, Mr. War 2's. I would rather die than work for that overgrown piece of slug filth. I prefer my clients are, judicial-minded people. The people who enjoy, a certain sense of justice and, don't. I don't work for Huts. Sorry, man. So again, this is nothing personal, and I will try to make it a clean shot. So have a good night.
I'll just let Tanaka take the shot now.
All right. Time for initiative for Drask, War 2's and Tanaka. Silvers and Azorath. For the purpose of this fight, you guys have total cover. If you want to disengage from what you were doing, it'll take basically a turn to sort of unhinged from being like totally sort of barricaded and getting into the fight. It is an option. I will not say you can't, move from one thing to the other, but just for how you guys are kind of completely covered, it will take your turn to sort of engage with the fight.
I'm gonna re-roll that, see if I can't get a better one.
Gotcha.
Slightly better.
There you go. All right. Threats of the Galaxy book. All right, Tanaka. Oof. Tanaka fell asleep for a second. It's good to be back. Tell me they have a snipe. They don't have a... What? That's lame. Ooh, that'll work. Okay. 1, 4, 2s. Drask. And then this lovely guy. Ugh. All right. Well, our sniper gets to go first.
Crap.
All right. Shooting at War 2s. Does a 26 hit you?
Nope.
Balls, really?
Yep.
Oh, wait, let me double check on elevated real quick. I don't know if that gives a bonus, but just in case.
Then I could also argue that I'm behind the... Whatever the fuck this was now again, the...
Yes.
Ray.
Yes, you can both argue. Okay, he misses. Check this for next time. But he's going to take his second shot, and that's going to be a miss. All right, Ortuz is up.
So I'm going to use Careful Shot
All right.
to get +2 on the attack roll. But that's pretty much my quick actions used up. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes. Come on. That's 325.
That is a miss. Drask, you're up.
Okay, let's just sort this shit out. Right, I get on the team comm. Tanaka, can you paint the target on the roof to our east of your rifle? And then Priscal, can you launch 2 concussion missiles at the painted target, please?
Priscal says, Priscal here. Drask, can you repeat that? It sounded like concussion missiles, and then
Yes,
I sort of...
Launch 1 to 2 concussion missiles at the painted target that Tanaka's just painted, please.
You hear the Deveronian's voice. You can't just fire off concussion missiles all willy-nilly at different buildings. And Priscal says, "Sir, you're not on the team chat. Sorry." She says, "All right, we're gonna need to get out of here than probably before, but yeah, I guess I can prepare that. You can't fire concussion. Quiet."
Just one then. Just one.
Yeah, Drask, I don't think it's going to make a difference to the... Hold on. I'm trying to nudge him out of the cockpit and close the door, and it's kind of awkward. I'll get there as soon as I can. It's going to be a little difficult. Tanaka says, "Are we sure there's no civilians in that building?"
Well, there might be, but we're going to be up to our neck in fucking bounty hunters any second. So we need to.
Yeah, I'm not just going to help you guys murder civilians, okay?
We're not trying to kill them.
Okay, then you need to help. No, you need to help me, and you need to send a message to them or shoot out like the floor beneath them, to try to get them to duck their heads or something. I'm not going to help do that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Civilians on Nashada.
More like rather.
It's not Shadar. Everyone's a scumbag.
Well, I still want to give them the benefit of not getting blown up in our fight.
Well, you just?
I'm not Saw Gerrera.
Shoot at the windows then, or something. God damn it, woman. We're gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault. So just do something and shoot at some windows or whatever you want to do. Then fine.
Bitchiest Trandoshan ever.
Right. Meanwhile, whilst they're doing that, I'm gonna take cover behind the ventilation system.
Very good. All right. Are you going to attempt to shoot?
No. I'm gonna hunker down and take as much cover as possible.
Very good. All right. So Tanaka will spend her turn. And basically, because she's focused not so much on a target as just, a barrage, you just see several shots sort of to the windows beneath the roof. And it's hard to hear from now, but you can figure if anybody was in there, that they're probably all, running for their lives now as somebody's just going to town on the floor beneath them. And then the bounty hunter's back up and says, "What in tarnation is that other sniper doing there? She's missing me by a whole floor. You guys really need to get a better teammate."
Foolish rednecks.
The foolish redneck has tricks. All right, shooting at Ward 2s.
Danger close.
29 to hit you.
Yes.
Ugh, that was about to be bad. All right. Come on, baby. Not bad. All right, so that is 28 damage.
The fuck.
It's literally like he has a Barrett 50 cal and just is like.
I'm so fucking lucky at the moment because it's one damage below the thresholds.
Do you still have shields?
I had one shield point left, and then it's 3 damage reduction.
All right. And then he says.
And you said 28, did you?
Yes, I did say 28. He says, "Now, Kittredge is going to give you something very nice." And you hear a new round being loaded in. Let's see. Let's make sure he gets on target. He does. We're gonna throw in some environmental stuff at you guys. I was trying to think up more Heroes of the Storm type kind of things.
Mm-hmm. You need to construct additional pylons for that.
I do. So basically, this round hits right around here, and it creates basically a line of fire from there to there. And that is his turn. And now you guys, War 2s. Oh, excuse me. All right, we'll finish up this turn, and then we'll do 2 turns for Azeroth and Silvers. My mistake, guys. I was trying to rotate it, and I totally forgot. So War 2s, Drask, and then Tanaka. Excuse me.
Um,
Still trying to find the other.
hmm.
No, that's what we'll start with on your turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm going to move to behind here because I do not want to be beside the droid that's primed with a bomb at the moment when he's shooting that kind of bullet.
All right, and then are you shooting or are you hunkering down?
Is that me? Sorry.
No, it's War 2's. All he did was move.
Yes. I'm going to use a light side point.
Very good.
Roll at the advantage for that.
10 dex mod, attack totals.
That's not gonna hit.
Basic attack bonus is a 5 now. So you're level 10 bounty hunter. So it's a miss?
25 was the highest one. So
Yeah,
that's probably
a
miss.
I just want to double check. Oh yeah, dude, your attack bonus is. Oh, I guess you have it right. I just want to double check. I want to make sure something impossible for you guys to kill. Not that mean. Your attack bonus should be one higher. It should be at a +8. With your, you get a +1 from your bounty hunter. Yep.
Then that's 26, but that's probably not gonna hit either.
No, but I just wanted to make sure you were correct on it. Okay, cool. Drask, you're up, my boy.
Right. There's not really much we could do, is there?
You can shoot at him.
I thought somebody was Lord of the Climbing.
Yeah, but what can I climb on?
Just throw stuff out there.
Well, just jumping to that building would be risky, but there's also a skywalk here, and then that could get you to the building, and so you have options.
Supposedly escape vehicle in here also.
Yeah, plenty of options for what you guys can do.
I don't know. Both of those things sound terrible because I've not really got enough health to actually take this guy on, really.
Then just chew on some health packs or do other things that heal.
Yep, I will probably use another health pack.
There's one other thing you could do, and I don't think you're remembering it. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Second win, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate yet, though.
Okay. All right. So health pack it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some more though when we're done. Assuming we survive.
Not bad.
That's better.
Very good. All right, and then you spend your turn hunkering down?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll say that's a plus 5 to your reflex defense. All right. Another... Tanaka. So Tanaka says, all right, I'm painting the target. Oh, Force, help me if there's still people there. Haha, nat 20. Oh. If one person had to get it, I'm kind of glad it's Tanaka.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Right? See, you guys, Hero, just because she's a good person. Come on. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
See this bright green light, and you hear over the radio, like, now what in the hell are you guys trying to pull? Does your teammate, need some assistance over there? She's got to paint her target. She can't see me. I'm in an elevated position, and I'm currently exposed. Do you need me to, like, stand up? Does she need a proper shot? Actually, he has no idea. Do they need a proper shot, to make this fair? Let's see if redneck intuition helps him out. Nope. That one.
He's completely clueless.
Oh, that poor guy. All right. Cool.
Can't Draska scream that?
What?
Just-
Big ass.
No, Drask's there just like, broken arrow! Broken arrow!
All right. Okay. Now back to Silvers and Azorath, who I again apologize I didn't switch over to. So Azorath, after the droids launched their first attack, you did see, they did get visual confirmation on the other on the other 4 people, which are, or excuse me, 4 people, which is 5 people. 5, the other 5 people, which is 3 spec forces and 2 techs.
All right.
And Alpha says, Master, I'm guessing we focus fire on the spec forces. Very good. Silvers, if you like, you could use you can engage with the other battle, or you can use move object to basically enhance the effectiveness of the droids locking onto the targets.
Then I use move object.
Okay. And feel free, you can give me another.
Another what?
Option.
What's up?
Oh.
Like if you have another option, I don't want to shoehorn you in or anything.
It's alright. I don't really want to get into the fight. It's almost over anyway, so.
You never know. All right.
So.
Just because Drask says broken arrow and keep posting videos doesn't mean anything's gonna happen. Okay, so you will use that, and so the droids are like, whee! Alpha himself will take out a spec force, no problem. And I think so. That was 5 droids there, and that was all. So okay, and then one other. Theta takes out another spec force, so there's only 1 spec force and 2 techs left, and there's only 2 other droids left. No,
There
how did I
should
get
be
that wrong?
2 people left after everything is done.
Yeah.
We're down there.
Well, yeah. Hold on a second. I missed it. Before I say that. So Alpha takes out 1 spec force, no problem. However, these last 3 droids are the faulty droids. and Alpha, wanting to capitalize, employed the best droids for the initial attack. So this is where it's going to get slightly difficult. So Azorath, luckily you've picked up on this. You did design these droids. You're going to need to use computer to sort of autocorrect some faulty mistakes as they're doing their attack. And the problem is that they were having fun on the attack, and then they were having more fun as Silvers was like flying them around the room.
Okay.
So do 3 use computer checks to see if you can correct this.
White die, all of them.
All of them? All right.
Yes.
Don't
And
give him all the black die.
I think it
Oh,
was.
God.
All the black dice. I don't think you can use all. Unless does the table say this is okay?
It's a terrible
no.
idea.
I don't
Roll
care.
dice.
We need some of the white dice for killing this fucking redneck.
So that's 1 against 1 for. Silvers is abstaining. War 2s, what do you say?
Yeah, not on all of them.
All right.
How about 2? How about meet in the middle? Two white dice.
1. If he rolls above a 10 on a d20, then he can use 2.
But I need
All
to
right.
say it before I roll if I'm going to use it or not.
Yeah. No, but so he's saying you can use 1, and if you naturally higher, then you can use 2. And I think that's a nice caveat, because usually you're only supposed to use 1 per turn.
If the rules are once per turn, then I can only use 1 then.
No, but I'm okay doing a special one. I was okay with it being all 3 if the table agreed, because usually it's only supposed to be 1. But I think it's cool. So just roll. So roll at advantage, or you use whatever you want to do the first light side for.
Yeah.
And if you roll higher than and then if you roll higher than 10 on any of them, then I guess he's okay with unlocking. That clip. Need to watch that movie.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, totally. And that works out. So you can use the other one. So Gamma, the first of the faulty droids, succeeds his mission. He says, "My master is so proud of me, he fixed me." And then, these poor droids. I'm so sad. Like,
It's their life.
they're so cute. They're so
happy.
they're like Meeseeks. They're just so proud to complete their goal.
For the wannabe Genosian.
All right, Azorath. So the next one, and this is an advantage 2. Very nice. So with that, there is no more spec forces, and there's only 2 techs left, and it's all down to Zeta. But you cannot use a light side point.
Oh, light side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, normal roll here, and 20.
Very nice. Well done.
Freeze the whole corridor.
It does not do that. I will say that one explosion takes out 2 techs instead of 1. So there's only the 1 tech, Mr. Wilson, left, who's mildly terrified because he just saw 9 droids, just explode and freeze all of his comrades, including like these super special forces stormtroopers that rip the arms off Wookiees, and they just were like, no. Mr. Freeze got nothing on Azeroth.
Yeah.
All right, very
Age of
cool.
the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
Yeah. Oh God.
Arnold killed the dinosaurs.
Chill. Alright. Since this is your guys' second turn, you guys have one. Oh, here, I'll figure out what Wilson's gonna do. What is Wilson gonna do? Okay, actually, I'll just roll to see if he can. I'll just roll to see if he can manage himself first. He can, because this is kind of panicky. Oof. I will say he is going to run for. Yeah, he's gonna run for the door, and you guys don't have any feet anymore. Okay, so you don't see what happens in that room. Yeah, so I'll write down what he did, even though I basically said it. Okay. Very good. So now, what do you guys do? We'll start with Azorath. What would you like to do first?
Hmm. The thing I was gonna do was, if things were gonna get very bad up here, I were gonna dive into the vent.
Mm.
And seeing as things has more or less calmed down there, and things are wrapping up here, let's dive down the vent.
Sorry, what are you gonna do?
Seeing as everything is calming down up here, everything has calmed down there as well. I'm just gonna jump down the vent to follow.
Very cool.
This is where we get killed.
Wilson's just sitting there deranged with like a thermal detonator in one hand and in the other, like, my friends, release my friends. All right, so Silvers, when you turn back, Azorath has just jumped into the vent. Do you say "we" as you go in?
Alright.
And or Z.
Do I fit in?
Did you just do a Lonzy over there?
And
Oh
or
my
Z.
gosh.
There is.
All right, so Silvers, what do you do? Do you follow your very crazy Azorath down the hole, down the rabbit hole?
Do I even fit in the?
Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, Drask was just assuming he couldn't fit in there.
Well,
Yeah,
Drask isn't the smartest.
Too many chimichangas.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Literally, Drask just saved everybody.
Yeah.
Did he? Did he?
Yes. Yes.
You're still kind of in mid-peril.
So, someone has to say Broken Arrow at some point, and that person was Drask, so...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I guess I follow him. I don't want him to go alone.
Die alone. Okay, very cool. Well, somehow, and I don't say this normally, Drask's plan works. And at the start of this third turn, the powerful gunship known as the Dreadstar sort of like floats down, and you guys just watch as it sort of lines up with Frisco's laser set, and you hear over the radio, "Oh, son of a bitch!" And then you just single concussion launch rocket or missile flies out and just hits right at the building. Draw some cool. Hoping they can draw some. There we go. Yeah. Draw some cool ass. I guess concussion missiles are red in X-Wing.
Well, he was warned, so...
Was he? I don't for sure
He
remember.
could have gotten money from killing other bounty hunters and not trying to kill us and live, but...
I don't know if that was a warning so much as a proposition.
Yeah.
Nobody said, "Oh, by the way, our kick-ass gunship is coming."
No, I did say that if you do this, both of us can just live on.
I don't. Okay, maybe. All right, hold on.
It was pretty much help us or die.
I'll always remember you, Daniel Blue Star. You were cool, or Danny Blue Star. Daniel wasn't enough hick variety. All right, so swoosh, massive explosion, and Priscilla says, "All right, what's next?" And Tanaka says, "I'm gonna get aboard the ship before things get even crazier." So, Durask, or actually, sorry, War 2's, it's your turn.
Yeah. No, I would like to have that sniper rifle, but
If it's not an anti-material sniper rifle, then there's nothing you'd need.
well, that sniper did shoot a big ass inner bullet that just light the part of the roof on fire. So, and I mean, you two jumped down into the vent, so
Hashtag concussion miss. Actually, I am curious how much damage they do. I've already kind of made my bed, but just in case. Alright, what are you going to do, man?
I'm going to sprint
Oh, God.
all the way to the garage, pretty much. But this is the 30 feet mark.
Okay.
Where is the entrance of this shit, though? You didn't say that last time. You just said that there's a garage
Yeah.
here. So it's like
Sweet. I'll make it.
thing. Ah, okay. So I guess I will have to wait here and see if it opens up, or if I have to fucking open it up myself.
Oh, 8d10 times 2.
8d10 times 2.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm just gonna roll for me and see how that would look like.
Yes. Wow, you did much better than I did.
So yeah, it could be really different.
Here, we'll meet in the middle. Drask. Because
You just cut out there.
why don't you roll that damage since you called in the airstrike? Because it does play into a possible thing.
Wait, so what am I rolling? Is it just 8d10 times 2?
Yes. Okay. Eee. Oh, okay. He is for sure dead. He is
Gonna say,
he is not coming back.
How are we even arguing this? Like,
No. Well,
I mean,
He
how
had
big
a-
is your health pool?
he had a lot of health, and I was doing like, okay, if he rolls above certain things, maybe he somehow manages to like fall into the building instead of off the building. But he is for sure dead. You see his body just go like and just get erupted. All right.
It's gonna be like Anakin was.
You guys didn't want Danny Bluestar, the redneck sniper, to come back? I'm sad. I liked him. All right, moving along. So that was War 2's Drask. What are you up to?
I mean, unless using a control panel or such, it's a quick action.
Oh yeah, I'll say you can open up the the door to the garage.
Then I'll just enter. Had 2 squares more.
Gotcha. I don't think I have a vehicle on hand, do I?
speeder.
Yeah, roll speed.
Yeah. No, I don't want to. Yeah, it's a nice looking speeder. I was just checking if I had a speeder image on hand. But I do
Don't you have one from when we were on?
I thought I did. I'm sure it's in the thing somewhere. Doesn't matter. Drask, you're up.
I shall just take a brief second to bask in the glory of my own genius.
I don't feel like that was a genius move, so much as a good plan.
Just go
Exactly.
and jack it in San Diego.
That was a Drask plan. That was what a Drask plan is all about. Like, none of you fuckers would have thought of that. That's why you're not Drask. So now that we can accept my brilliance,
All right, so Drask pats himself on the back for a turn.
it was a free action.
I don't think so. Not with as much grandizing as you were. Free action, my butt.
Right. Seriously though,
Sorry.
Azorath has jumped down the ventilation shaft.
The length of a Trump speech is not a free action. I hate to break it to you. My plans are always the best.
This might be the worst trade deal of all time ever.
What are you gonna do?
Azeroth and the Zeltron fuckboy, they've jumped in the ventilation, haven't they?
Fuck you.
They've jumped in the ventilation.
Yes, they did.
So they're on the way down to the apartment, and the droids have frozen most of the people in there, have they?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, assuming Watu's can handle that speeder on his own, can you, young man?
No, can I?
I don't know. Can you?
Probably.
All right, Boom. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, it's deciding who is the least competent.
Join us.
Yeah,
Land on them. Land on them.
yeah. I'm gonna
Just down
fucking
here.
run down the
Very
ventilation.
good.
Jump in. I'm gonna pull out my ice pick and then jump down the ventilation shaft.
You don't fit in there, I thought.
Yes,
Oh,
he
I do.
does.
I
He
do.
was being stupid. Don't ever trust
He-
what Drask
He's a
says
fat
about-
ass neither. He doesn't fit in there.
Drax is like gone fully Kylo Ren now, and he's just.
He might have like the worst diet of just like always eating popcorn and Trandoshan or not Pop-Tarts and Trandoshan eggs every morning. Somehow he really hit that treadmill. He really hit that running.
Don't forget
Whatever.
the pork burgers as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's surprising how like he stays decently fit. also his metabolism should be down since he's pushing 50, but somehow he like gets it done. It's really a miracle of science. All right. So after some grease provided by the pork burgers, he managed to start sliding down.
Drask is like Griff from Red vs. Blue. Medically, he should be dead.
All right, so you are descending now. Oh my god, I just want to see Drask in like the orange Griff suit, basically. All right, that was cool. So Tanaka is gonna get out. She's had enough fun for one mission. Excuse me. All right. So, as the three of you guys get down there, you see the elevator doors close, and you just see this Imperial tech like fire off a shot. Just goes along. So you guys have 8 pops or 9? Yeah, 9. Yeah, 9. Yeah, 9. No, was it? How was it only 9 if one guy did a double explosion?
Because one failed, wasn't it?
No, they didn't fail. How did I get the math off? Okay, well, one escaped. Sorry, I screwed up the. Yeah, somehow I screwed up the math. There was 9 droids, 10 people, and one guy did a explosion. Yeah, so Wilson did not escape because that was a nat 20 and that deserves reward. So yeah, so there is 10 people frozen on that thing.
10?
Yeah. There was 10. I was doing the math wrong. There
Let's
was
grab the special forces dude.
because none of the droids failed, did they?
One failed.
One did fail.
Yes.
That's right. Because Wilson pissed himself. That's what it was.
One droid failed,
Yeah.
and I did not had
Okay.
10 droids for the 10
I
people.
was like-
there.
I was like, how did I fuck this up?
So there should be 2 people down there. One
No,
of them who you said were wounded in the explosion.
Yeah.
it's one down there because the one droid was in that 20 and it froze 2 people.
Yes.
So
Alright.
it's
So there was
one
only 9
left.
frozen. 1 escaped. Okay,
Yeah.
so the guy did get it. Wilson got away. Okay, cool. Good for Wilson. I also
I would imagine he's trying to get someone out. And then all of a sudden 3 people comes down through the ventilation system.
he may have
pistols himself.
Yeah, he may have, but if there was, it's easy to sort of say let's be heroic when you at least have one person with you. All the people are frozen except for him. He's already got partially blown up. He's having a bad day. All right. So there's 9, count them, 9 frozen Imperials standing in front of you guys. And then you hear dum 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 dum, and then Drask falls out behind you guys.
Hey guys,
What the hell, dude?
it's fine. How we doing?
It's fine. It's cool. What's up?
I was expecting someone to pull how nice you to fall in, but
Hello there. Can you imagine Drask?
General
Drask Kenobi.
Just tumbles down the ventilation shaft, falls into a heap, sort of stands up and just goes, "Hello there."
Alright,
He
well,
does
what
this
do you
jumping
guys...
standing up as well.
do
Okay,
you guys-
everybody, did everyone bring their ice picks?
I feel like
I
to.
just figured we would take someone who was not frozen, but it appears he ran away.
They're all frozen.
Your plan worked too good.
Okay, here's the plan. Me and Silvers will hack at the human icicles and get them ready to transport. And Azorath, you will steal anything that isn't nailed down.
When doesn't I do that?
Well, this is true. It goes without saying, but
But one person is still unfrozen, but he is
He buggered off somewhere.
unconscious. Okay.
Well, that's fine. If we see him, we'll just shoot him. That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
Look for the most important-looking people first. And then also, I need to get on the comm to Priskel and everyone and tell them to come and pick us up outside the window.
When you say important people, then that depends a bit on what kind of important you're talking about.
The
Special Forces
person
probably-
with the fanciest uniform.
The Special Forces are probably the most experienced, so they have the most codes and such. But the tech guy might have more information about...
Look, this is the
Stuff.
Empire.
Take.
Just go for the person with the fanciest uniform. That's how it
Alright,
works.
alright.
I thought we cut them all out.
Well, as many as we can. Prioritize.
Start with the
Okay.
one who's dressed the fanciest, and then work your way down the list.
Yes.
or just take all the special force dudes.
Yes, but like Azorath said, the tech guys might also be quite useful.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Hang up my phone. All right, we're gonna make this easy. Azorath, since this was your kind of brainchild, start it up. What do you do?
I'll start by going through their computers, see if there are any kind of information about anything, download
Alright.
it and delete everything they have on the computers, shoot the computers, and steal everything that is not nailed down.
Okay, so tear down. So we're gonna start with the use computer part before you just go like hack, download, erase, blow up. Job well done, guys. You're good. I don't know if you're that good. Very good. Okay.
That good.
I will say you got 75% of their files. So you'll have, if you want, you can spend one more turn to get the last of it, but that'll be your next turn. Silvers, what do you do?
I take out my lightsaber and start.
What?
What? That's the plan.
Okay.
Wow.
I guess there are two people that are connected together. But sorry, what do you do? What would?
Well, they aren't like connected to the floor or something. Then fine. Then I just grab them, I guess.
No, okay, that works out.
I
You
assume
cut
that
them. You cut them free from the floor, and
Yeah.
that works out.
Okay.
My mistake. I thought you were just gonna start lopping off heads. Like,
That's
No,
so much XP.
The poor people below them, though, gonna have a hole in the roof.
Yeah, the property prices are going to be really bad after this. So I'm not going to
We'll
lie.
find out.
That-
Just doing some renovating.
That poor building manager is about to have worst freaking day.
Like, yeah, that building super is just going to be like, wow, fuck my life. Like,
There's holes like leaking water and leaking blood. Like if you kill them. Okay. All right. So Silverage, you cut. Do you want to focus on cutting them free or cutting like one free and then grabbing that one?
I cut one free and grab that.
Very good. All right. Tech or Spec Force?
I look at the Spec Force uniforms. Do they all look the same?
They all look like you can see that there's like sets of probably like modified Death Trooper armor over to the side in like sort of a small armory cage. These guys more have like kind of a mix of civilian uniforms crossed with like merc outfits. So it's like combat gear that would be functional, but wouldn't immediately make it so that they're like, oh, those are Imperial Special Forces. You know, it's something that they would need, that they would probably wear most of the time while they're on the planet, so they can get around and, you know, be functional and be ready for a fight without immediately being like, oh, you know, like it would make them look like about any other mercenary, but their gear looks a bit higher fashion.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. So they don't have any difference in their clothes. That would indicate like a rank or something.
No. These guys are basically they're basically like, you know, spies. You know, MI6, and there's a special group for the CIA called the SAD, like Special Activity. So
It's
they're
okay.
not supposed to have any sort of rank insignia. You see,
Okay.
one dude looks older, I'd say. Most of them look like 25 to 30, and then one dude looks like 40. So, it's a main
Guess
difference.
I cut out the oldest then.
Okay. So you got the veteran. All right, very good. So I will say you have him, and you strapped him up, and you are like ready to sort of like take him and jump onto the gunship when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Drask.
Want the
Oh.
elevator up that we could take?
There is, yes. I forgot about that. Although when you look over, it is still currently in use, and it's going down.
that's worrying.
Um,
Or is that the guy that got away that was in the elevator?
Maybe.
all right, Drask, it is your turn.
Okay. First, I'm going to get on the comm to Priscol and tell her to bring the ship round to the sort of the window, the largest window in the apartment, and lower the loading ramp, so we can get these guys on and then get the fuck out. And then, if I've got time left, I will try and hack out another guy, another icicle,
Ding, 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 ding.
mansicle.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's so easy, and it works so well.